Hello, Form 2 student, Mr. Zheng here. So we are just keeping on to talk about chapter 7.5, application of simultaneous equation into a norm. So in this video, we will talk about another type of popular question that we may see in a quiz or the test. So this is about age, okay, the question about age. Okay, so let's take a look for this question. So Mr. Chan's age was 5 times that of his son 8 years ago. Now, Mr. Chan is 3 times as old as his son. How old is Mr. Chan now? Okay, so here you can see that has two sentences. The first sentence is talk about 8 years ago. Okay, 8 years ago. And then the second sentence is talk about now. Okay, and finally, you should find the age of Mr. Chan. Alright. So first of all, we try to do the question on the right hand side. We just write the two unknown out. Okay, so let x and y. Okay, so finally you should find the age of Mrs. Chan. So the related quantity of Mr. Chan's age should be his son's age. So we try to put x be Mr. Chan's age and y be his son's age respectively. Alright, so in this question, so in this sentence you can know we have two unknown x and y. So x is Mr. Chan's age, y is his son's age. Okay, and very important, this is talk about the age now. So you write down now. Okay, so we are talking about the age now. Alright, so let's try to analyze the question. So in this case, you will have two quantity. One is Mr. Chan's age, one is his son's age. Okay, and then we know that we should consider the age now, or the age 8 years ago. Okay, so we would like to use the table to represent the age. So fill in the quantity. X and Y are Mr. Chan's age and his son's age now. So we write down Mr. Chan's age now is X, his son's age now is Y. And also 8 years ago, the age should be subtracted by 8. Okay, maybe we can think of it by your age. Alright, so let's say you are 14 years old now. Okay, let's say, okay, so 8 years ago, your age should be 14 minus age. That should be 6. Okay, so you now know that the age for now and 8 years ago should have a relation that is subtract the age by 8. Okay, now let's give the relation between the two age, okay, x and y. Okay, so from the question it say that 8 years ago Mr. Chan's age is 5 times that of his son. 5 times. Okay, so that means if we try to multiply the age by 5, you can find Mr. Chan's age. That means multiply his son's age by 5. You can have Mr. Chan's age. And the second sentence, Mr. Chan's is 3 times as old as his son. So 3 times. That means, so now we multiply his son's age by 3. You can get Mr. Chan's age now. Alright? So multiply by 3 and multiply by 5 is used to connect the x and y. together so that you can write them out as an equation. Okay, so now go back to the answering. Let's try to write down the equation. So for now, we know that Mr. Chan's age is 3 times of his son's age. So that means his son's age times 3 is Mr. Chan's age. So if his son is 1, then Mr. Chan is 3 years old. If his son is 10 years old, then Mr. Chan is 30 years old. Okay? And then for the second part, it's quite similar. But remember, it is x minus 8. So his son is also y minus 8, but the relation is 5 times. Okay? So after that, we can write out the 2 equations. Then we just need to solve it by using the method we learned. But before that, we may think that the second equation is quite complicated. Okay, so you may try to simplify it before you do the question. So let's say we try to simplify the second equation. Okay, so here we just try to simplify the equation. Okay, simplify only. Okay, so we simplify it like this. Sorry. So we simplify like this. Okay, and then we see that both equation 1 and the new equation, let's say equation 3, they have those the same subject x, so we can try to combine them. Okay, put 3 into 1, so we can see that the x become the new representation of x. Okay, so you can see this equation, we have only one unknown here, so we can solve it easily. Okay, then we try to put y equal to 16 into the, maybe let's say equation 1. So we know that x equal to 3 times 16. Okay, so finally we see that the age is 48 and 16. And we need to answer the question because it's only asked for Mr. Chan's age. So we just write okay. So from the beginning, we want to know the age of Mr. Chan now. And we have the relation of their age now and 8 years before. So we set 2 equations here. And then we try to solve the equation using substitution. Before that, we will simplify the second equation. And then we just combine them to find the value of y. So that is his son's age actually. And finally, we find Mr. Chan's age now. Okay, so you can see that Mr. Chan's age now. Finally, Mr. Chan's age now. Okay, so this is the example. Okay, so this is the demonstration of how to solve this equation. So you also can read the answer from the book too. Alright, so now it's time for you to try. Please try to do 4 log 15. 4 log 15. Okay, and then we show the answer here. 6 years old. Okay, so try to do it yourself. Okay, see you